Hey everyone, this is Kit with Chicago Reacts. I'm joined here today with Kira, and today we are going to be reacting to Backyard Squirrel Maze 2.0, the Walnut Heist.
This sounds like it's going to be fun. Be sure to like, subscribe. Oh, comment if you want us to watch a video that you think we'd fancy. But for now, let's watch Backyard Squirrel.
All right, let's get things started. How will it get out?
This is a bird feeder, and everything you see surrounding me in my yard is an attempt to protect it from thieving squirrels. If they want the birdseed and the lifetime supply of walnuts in this bank vault, they'll first need to pass through my 9-part obstacle course. By design, it's extremely challenging.
That's awesome.
It's meant to test their mental limits and their physical limits. I held back no punches. But in hindsight, I once again completely underestimated my adversary. And truthfully, I never thought I'd be that crazy guy in the neighborhood obsessing over the squirrels. But they started it first when they would constantly
like I said, I have
pillage
mixed
the birdseed
feelings
from
about
any
squirrels.
bird feeder I would put up about a year ago. That led to me defending it with an
Hold on, I want to be very clear here. First of all, the squirrels, don't let their appearance fool you. They are allies to the Skaven. This is a known fact.
I don't know what a Skaven is.
obstacle course, which they handily defeated. And so after a year of ruminating on how to avenge that L with a majorly improved version, and then 2 months of planning, my buddy John and I got together for a 20-second build montage.
Yes.
Oh, see, that's hot. That's hot. Yes.
Show your bum.
Fort Nuts. Fort Nuts.
Wow. I mean, the detail they're putting into this.
Here are the basic elements. For starters, here's their favorite bird feeder at the end of the course.
The bird feeder alone is impressive, isn't it?
Yeah, I like it. I like it,
let alone the entire thing. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I'm already impressed. We can finish the video now. Like, I'm impressed already.
I think there's a little bit more, but see, here's the thing. Like, because I used to have a bird feeder for little birds that would come and get the bird seeds, and guess who screwed it up?
The squirrel.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Oh,
the squirrels are a menace to my poor cat and dog.
What do they do?
They just sit outside on the fence and wag their little tail, and my cat's like pawing at the window. Anyway.
Atop Fort Nuts, the most secure walnut vault in the western United States. Now, since birds can fly, they can come and go as they please and eat all the food they want. But the only way for the squirrels to make it right here is by surviving my 9-part grueling obstacle course.
Good.
Which all starts right here. Climbing up this pole to this platform is the single gateway to enter the course. Every other pole you see has some kind of countermeasure to keep the squirrel from just climbing up and then entering the course halfway through. And so the first challenge is this casino, which may seem like an odd choice until you realize that as we were building the course, we also built them some cozy little squirrel houses. So we put them up in a couple different trees, and after a few days, it looked like they'd actually made some renovations. So I went to take a closer look. And sure enough, here's the before and here's the after. Even on the inside, they made some questionable decor updates.
What?
So while it might look like they were just using the houses to relax, or stretch, or look out the window, or the satellite communications gear,
keep it family friendly in there, guys.
and the tactical mission planning, and the mini vault to practice cracking a safe hold a completely different story. This gang of 4 high-end professional birdseed thieves were secretly planning to pull off an honest-to-goodness Mission Impossible Ocean's 11-style mega walnut heist. Which is why I was going to protect the birdseed and walnut vault with the most state-of-the-art security measures, just like the casino did in Ocean's 11. So once in the casino, you'll see the slot machine and the classic Vegas buffet.
Wow, jeez.
Take more than an ounce, and you're going to have to deal with security. Now that I got the squirrels on the run, they'll naturally want to jump to this bar. But
see, again, I would love to know how, maybe if he has maybe a behind the scenes of how I did all of this, maybe the hour-long footage of him constructing it. I'd watch that.
Well, I mean, he said he and his 2 buddies did this or whatever.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, that's true.
Like it actually twists, which I think is going to give them some problems. But if they can figure this out, they'll jump into this crate. And the good news is that it's filled to the brim with their favorite food, which is walnuts. And I know this because I tested a bunch of different options, and they always went with the walnuts first. But the bad news is that once you add a little weight to the system, the helicopter starts moving, just like the helicopter for Mission Impossible. Oh, and we've
No.
got a baffle here at the top to stop a squirrel from just crawling along the wire from the fence. The helicopter stops next to this wall, which seems simple enough, except that the bricks randomly move and adjust themselves in and out.
Oh,
and of course,
my
at any time,
goodness.
if they fall off,
Wow,
They
these.
gotta go back.
Hold on, just for a record, the squirrels must have really pushed this guy to the limit. Like, you know what, you bastards,
it.
I'm testing you to the limit. And probably those squirrels were probably
That's
smoking a joint.
amazing.
Those squirrels were probably smoking a joint and thinking, yeah, you know what? Yeah, we're screwing with the guy's bird feed. He's not going to do anything to us. And hey, Johnny, look what he's doing.
and
Yeah,
start over
this
the
is-
whole
I
course
mean,
from the
I
beginning.
can't wait
After
to see
that,
the squirrels
we come to their
school
hideout.
this.
And this is when they'll switch from
Hideout.
defense to offense, because it's where they hang out and plan. You can see it's sort of messy with their tools and their blueprints on the wall that show if they open the floor on the elevator shaft leads them underground and into the sewers. Then if they crawl through the sewers, it will take them right to the control center for a second room that might look familiar. And just like in
my
Mission
God.
Impossible, their goal is to go up through the ceiling to access the air vents. But there's no way to make it up there unless they type the password into the keyboard in the control room next door,
What?
like this.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh man, I hope a squirrel beats this whole
At that
thing.
point, they can climb the ladder.
No, we
and
can't
they're
let
in
the
vents.
Skaven win.
And the vents are a total maze.
I
There's
mean, but
lots
it
of
would be
different twists and
amazing
turns
to
they'll need
see,
navigate
right?
up here. So at any moment,
so,
if
yeah.
they're too
Of
lost,
course.
they can always exit the whole course.
I
using
couldn't
the
make it
one-way
through
squirrel
this.
emergency exits, which also exist for any enclosed room on the whole course. And for the penultimate challenge, it's back down from the air ducts through this laser maze where they'll have to harness their inner Catherine Zeta-Jones. If they sufficiently touch any of the lasers, the metal base
Wow.
contacts and completes the circuit, which sends a signal from this microcontroller to
like
a relay to a
the game
solenoid,
operator,
which
except,
causes
like,
this
with your
pneumatic piston to
body.
fire,
Yeah.
which slams this door shut for 1 minute. And because I'm basically certain they'll try and get to this point by climbing from the roof on top of this tube, I've placed a shield here with another enforcement squirrel to try and deter them. And so finally,
guys.
if they made it through the laser maze and everything that came before it, they've made it to Fort Nuts. And as far as I'm concerned, if they crack the safe by giving this handle a little turn, they've earned every last walnut in this
Now they
bank.
have to have some PA
After
clean
the
that
course
up.
was set up, they could definitely smell the walnuts in the vault. And then you could see them sort of working things out from the fence line. And so after 2 months of prep work, it was time to test our extensive security measures against this formidable set of 500-gram rodents. But before we do that, I just want to mention, if you've always thought it would be cool to be able to build something like a squirrel obstacle course yourself, then I've got incredible news, because a few times a year I teach a month-long creative engineering course, and enrollment for the summer session is open for a short window right now. This class covers my entire engineering design process. I'll show you every step. Over the course of a month, you're gonna watch me design and create 3 builds from scratch, but the best part is I'm gonna guide you through finishing 3 creative builds of your own. So whether you're a
my
complete
goodness.
beginner or an experienced engineer, the class has been designed to meet you wherever you're at and then level up your skills. So go to
This looks like fun.
monthly.com/markrover or use the link in the video description and then sign up, and let's hang out making some cool stuff this summer. Now let's see some squirrels.
Okay, so first, number one, if you are watching this, please be sure to check that out and help this guy out, because look at all the detail into this. But I think with that being said, let's see if the squirrels can crack this.
Yeah. That's, I mean, I'm on the edge of my seat.
Okay, all right, he's in.
And right out of the gate, we got him with the buffet.
All right.
And as he sticks his entire face under the sneeze guard, absent-mindedly reading the sign,
Excuse
you
me,
can see the
sir.
exact moment he realizes he might have screwed up.
Oh, that's
The
funny.
slow-mo shows Rick just really
Like,
laying
I'm out of
it.
here!
By the way, that's Rick. All 4 squirrels have names, and more importantly, like any crew looking to pull off a heist, they all have specific roles to play. Starting with everyone's favorite, Fat Gus, who of
Fat
course
Gus.
is the mastermind of this operation.
Fat
On a
boy.
heist, this is the role of the Frank Ocean or an Ethan Hunt. Now I just have to say, for those who aren't familiar, last year I named one of the squirrels Fat Gus because he loved to eat and was a little on the hefty side. But then halfway through, I noticed he had nipples, which it turns out means he was actually a girl, and a pregnant one at that. So it was
Oh,
just a
wow.
whole
Wow, you call her
disaster, and
fat?
I switched the name to Fantastic Gus and rephrased a few other things, but to be honest,
Healthy
Fantastic Gus just
appetite.
doesn't roll off the
That's
tongue
funny.
like Fat Gus.
Yeah,
So I
hey,
asked
look, I
permission
gotta
to
take
use
care of
my
these
preferred
kids.
Phrasing, and as you can see, I got full consent. Next up is Rick. He's the acrobat, the grease man, the gutsy one. He's the go-to for any task that is going to require some athletic abilities. And then we've got Marty. He's the hacker. Anything with computers or bank safes, and he's your guy.
funny.
But while he's really smart, he also
That's
scares
pretty
easy.
good.
And finally, we've got Frank with logistics. A good heist starts with a good plan. He's got the whole course memorized, and he's mapped it out and provided blueprints for the team. And so back to the course, we've got Marty the hacker here, who again is a bit skittish, so you can see he's coming in pretty cautious. But who can resist a buffet?
Yeah, of course.
Once again, the real magic is found.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at you.
Let's go.
Eventually, they
that's
realize security was
funny.
just too tight at this casino, and Rick goes straight to the twist bar.
Whoa.
Nope.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Here's
nope.
strike 2.
Oh, hell.
Whoa.
Oh,
What? Uh-oh.
here we go. Oh my goodness.
And with some motivation for the bird, he's like, I got this, I got this, I got this.
Oh.
Go, go, go.
The real-time
Oh,
replay
come
on
on,
this one
buddy.
is great too.
Oh, this
At
is
point,
tough.
Fat Gus is like,
Birds are
"I'm gonna
taking
get
all the
great
walnuts now."
Let me show you how it's done. Which turns out somewhat
Oh.
predictably.
Come on, come on. You got it.
You
You got
do
it.
You can do it.
You got it.
Oh, look at this poor guy.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Come on.
Oh,
Come on.
man.
Really frustrated, acrobat daredevil Rick tries a totally different route.
Oh, yeah. He's like,
Whoa. I'm doing it.
fly
Whoa.
wow.
Oh, you almost made it if you were
Almost.
flying.
And Frank knows the wire connected to the fence leads to the helicopter crate. So he tries sneaking in the back door
You can't do it.
and is also forced to retreat. And finally, Marty the hacker realizes if you're just scared and you run real fast, the bar doesn't have time to spin on you. And you can see
Whoa.
Rick just replicating the strategy.
He did it.
So after about 2 days, all of them can cruise through the first part of this course about this
Okay.
fast. And Fort Nuts
Yes.
was already feeling less
doing
and
it.
less secure.
I know. I knew they
Gus is like,
would.
wait, is this thing
Squirrels are
What?
crazy. Oh,
no.
yeah,
Rick
totally.
hypothesizes if he doesn't sit in the crate, it won't move. And here, he rejects that
Oh my God,
hypothesis
why?
with a legendary...
That's amazing.
And that was a good time to remind
Like, okay,
ourselves
what if
that
I tried
squirrels
this
are one
way?
of the few mammals that can survive a fall from any height. Because as you can see here, they make their bodies super flat to increase drag,
Yeah.
effectively becoming their own parachute. But just in case, you okay, Rick? Yep. All good.
Oh, my
Marty the
goodness.
hacker, Frady Cat, is just like, yeah, I'm super not down with this. Eventually, it's the fearless leader, Fat Gus, who demonstrates the ride is definitely
Okay.
worth it.
Yeah,
And
he's
soon
like,
you've
I'm
got
just
Frank
chilling,
and
man.
the
Chilling.
rest of the
That's
gang
that's
following
fantastic,
suit.
Gus.
Like, I actually haven't
Which
seen
leads us
anything
to the
bad
wall
happen
of
from
1,000
being in the
moving
basket
bricks.
yet, so
And
let's
first
try
up,
that.
you got Fat Gus, who kicks things right off with a pull of his parachute.
All right. Come on.
And Rick,
Oh, Rick, you
barely
ate it.
misses. Skittish Marty gets one taste of a moving brick and absolutely yeets himself into this
Oh.
tree. And while there were plenty of instances where a moving brick did dump the squirrels, causing them to start over from the beginning, what was even better was Marty psyching himself out in the anticipation that a brick might move, even though the wall wasn't powered on for any of these clips.
Really?
Oh, that's really funny.
Wow. Come on.
And thanks in part to the dutiful supervision of Fat Gus, eventually, like all the other challenges so far, they got it down to a science where they could cruise by the wall fairly quickly.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
And now's a good time to mention, the squirrels weren't the only ones attempting the course. This
mice.
is Splinter the rat, and here he is with one of his
Rat.
buddies. He liked to make the rounds to all the houses each night, which sometimes were vacant, and sometimes they weren't. There goes
Whoa.
Frank to chase him off his lawn. And you might have noticed the stuff in the house. The squirrels would gather nesting materials from various sources, or, somewhat hilariously, just steal from each other. Here's a bonus Santa Claus impression for all the families.
Oh my goodness. I knew squirrels were up to things.
They are allies with the Skaven. Don't trust them.
So from Splinter and his buddies to
What?
not at all creepy possums, there's a
Ew.
surprisingly constant variety of wildlife that passes through a suburban backyard, including
Okay.
a dumb dog who for some reason is much less interested in squirrels than he is my camera gear.
What?
Which is a
man.
lovely segue back to the squirrel hideout, where the heist was really just picking up steam.
Okay, there we go. Like, I'm not gonna get the axe. No, I'm gonna do it with my own paws.
Look how they just like, they just look around. Like,
Yeah.
what's going on? Like,
Yeah, there it is. Oh, hang on.
oh, there's more nuts. That's what they're really looking for.
They're looking for
Adorable.
food, like, Gotta get my. Oh, come on. Like, God damn, this human wants us to do this? No.
Oh,
Come on, buddy.
Oh my goodness.
Nothing. Oh
Oh my goodness.
no. Come on.
Oh my
Find the
goodness.
button.
Oh, he's so close. He's so close.
Oh. Whoa! Oh my God, he did it.
That's hilarious.
Oh, wow, wow,
Wow.
wow.
Accessed the computer and lowered the ladder, Fat Gus followed behind and joined him in the vents. But in the process, a critical tool dropped down, which led to a lovely recreation of an iconic scene.
That's awesome.
Wait,
Oh my
wait,
God.
wait.
Oh man.
Wait. Ah! Okay, they're in.
And as a side note, they figured out the exit door pretty quickly, and they functioned as a one-way door exactly as intended. And now with the vents, it was Frank's
he
time to
tests
shine.
it
You can
out.
see here, he's just double-checking the actual air duct layouts to make
wait.
sure they match the blueprints he's memorized. And once he's satisfied, he steps up, and as you can see, he nails it first try. You can just
did
see
it!
his
What?
confidence here.
Oh, he was like, I got this. I got this.
He just like
I'll
looked around the
contrast that
tubing. He's
with
like,
Marty, who's
doink, doink, doink.
oh,
Okay, we're going this way.
It was a right, no, it was straight. No, was it left?
Come on.
Crap.
Oh,
I gotta go
what
check
about
the map
Fat
again.
Gus?
And as a result, most of his runs would end up looking something like this. So here's Frank coaching him from the outside, and you can see Marty's a little defensive about it.
Oh
So
my
Frank hops in so
God.
they can work out their differences. And then with a little encouragement, he gets him going down the right way. All the while, Fat Gus continues to supervise.
Oh my goodness.
Focus,
Does Fat
Marty.
Gus do it?
There you go.
Come on, Fat Gus. Come on, Fat Gus. Come on, Fat
Which
Gus.
brings us to the laser maze. Here's Acrobat Rick's first approach, and he's like, yeah, that's sus. And just as expected, he climbs on top of the tube, and he's like, yeah, I totally got this. When in fact, in no time, it happens so fast, it just looks like chaos.
Oh my God.
But if we slow down this second attempt, we can remind ourselves of how squirrels have mastered the laws of physics to always land on their feet. Did you catch it?
Oh my
First is the
God.
locking of the head
Whoa, whoa,
on a
whoa,
landing
hold on,
target in
slow-mo.
less than 300 milliseconds. If you go back and watch
Go.
any jump from this video, that locking of their head is the first thing they always do. And the second is using conservation of angular momentum like an ice skater to pull their arms and legs in and out at the right times to rotate fast and then hold in the right orientation. Combine those two tricks with the flat body parachute and extending their legs at the last minute to absorb the shock, and they are perfectly adapted for living high in the trees. In fact, squirrels have been around for over 30 million years, and they've had to evolve relatively little in all that time. So then Rick's like, fine, I'll use the stupid tube like a normal squirrel. What is this? Oh, see, I knew this was sus. And here's Frank, who just watched what happened and therefore is appropriately cautious. But he hops
That is
right
so
back on the
funny.
saddle, and this time he nails it.
Whoa,
And
he
yet,
did it!
It feels appropriate that the mastermind Fat Gus was the first one to make it successfully through the laser maze, and then to
Gus,
subsequently
too
make it to
thick.
Fort Nuts. I mean, how Fat Gus is this? Falling not just for one decoy nut, but for both of them. Which paves the way for Marty the hacker to be the one to crack the safe, and as you can see
That's
here,
funny.
he's pretty stoked about it.
Okay, yes, go. Go.
Nice, dude. All right,
First,
here
he
we
just
go.
checks it out, like, yep.
He's like,
mhm,
there's lots of
yep,
nuts in
it's
here.
just like the
Mhm,
schematic showed.
yep.
And then, the big moment.
No, but you jumped off!
Well,
But you jumped off, buddy. Oh, wait, look, there's a bridge up there for him to climb up.
oh, is that what dropped on the side there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Once the
look.
safe opened, these cargo nets unfurled, which just allowed better access to their loot. But interestingly, more often than not, after getting a walnut, instead of jumping off, they would go all the way back through the course. Here's Jumpy Marty exhibiting some real PTSD, even though I'd already turned off the whole system. So once again, the squirrels took the W, but as far as I'm concerned, they earned it. And I can't complain with how things turned out, because Rick buried all his extra nuts in the yard,
buried
Marty
it.
and Frank made up and rekindled their friendship,
Oh.
and Fat Gus
Okay.
got some long-sought quality time with the bird feeder. So everyone was happy.
Wait.
Almost everyone.
They got the walnuts. Wait a minute. Hold on. That's some BS.
Oh, that was
Wait
a
minute.
heartwarming story.
Wait a minute.
I like that story.
Hold on. I think there's a little bit more. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Let's go ahead and play. Oops. Hold on.
It says, please consider subscribing.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm hitting the play button. Is there a pause button? There we go.
This is a mechanism that can feed your dog with a pull of a lever. And this is a contraption that measures the soil moisture level and then gives your plants a voice.
Hey, I need a little water.
Yes, I need that.
That's delicious.
Thank
you.
And this is a machine that measures how long you've been sitting and then annoys the crud out of you till you take a stretch break. This is a contraption that can draw anything on a whiteboard, and this is a secret safe for your most valuable possessions. And finally, this is a G-dang Lunchables assembly line.
Yes,
Wow.
I want that. I want
What
that.
do all of those have in common? They were created by people who took my month-long creative engineering course. I just launched this class.
Oh,
for the
that's
first time a few
awesome.
months
That's
ago,
I
and it was
totally
so
didn't realize I was
freaking
getting
rewarding
advertised
to
to.
see what everybody learned and created as a result. For the most part.
Yowza.
Whoa.
And because we got so
Wow.
much overwhelmingly
That
positive
thing
feedback
that
on the
can
course,
draw
we're
whatever you
doing it
wanted to
again.
draw.
You
Like,
can sign
that
up for
looks
it now. This class covers my
rad.
full
I know.
engineering design
This is
process,
awesome.
all the way from how I come up with an idea to prototyping to finalizing
What
the
would you
build and
make,
giving it
though?
character. I show you everything that I'm
know.
thinking, everything that I'm doing, and I do it 3
What would
times.
make your life
Over the
more
course of a month,
convenient?
you're going to
Well, I
watch me
guess
design and
the
create
water
3
thing, I have
totally
plans.
original builds, and I'm going to guide you through finishing 3 creative builds of your own. And this is an online class, so you
Okay,
can
that's-
take it from
that's
anywhere
pretty
and
cash
work it
money.
around
You know
your
what this
schedule,
reminds
but
me
it's
of is
fully
that
immersive
Chitty
and
Chitty Bang
intensive.
Bang
So whether you're a working
movie. You ever see
professional
that
or you're
movie?
taking a class
Mary
as a
Poppins?
family, whether you're a complete
No, not
beginner
Mary
or
Poppins.
an
I mean
experienced
Chitty Chitty
engineer,
Bang
this
Bang.
class
It's a
has been
totally
designed to
separate
meet you where
movie.
you're at
Really?
and then
Yeah,
level
it's
up
the
your
same thing.
skills. So go to monthly.com/markgrover or use the link in the video description to
I guess
see what
I've
other
never seen
people
that.
have
You've
to
never
say
seen
about their
Chitty Chitty Bang
experience,
Bang with
and
Dick
then
Van
enroll,
Dyke?
and
I've
I'll see
seen
you
it, but
And the
I'm-
two little kids?
Yeah, no,
And they have a car?
yeah.
And it flies and it goes in the water?
Yeah, no, I've seen that movie. It's just,
Okay.
for some reason I'm connecting it to Mary
It
Poppins.
reminds me of that movie. I watched that movie a lot growing up.
Wow, I guess I'm
And
getting senile. I'm
Dick
forgetting-
Van Dyke's character is like an inventor, and
Mm-hmm.
he's got all these really great inventions that kind of remind me of that. So
Well, you know what? That is pretty cash money. But I think we learned something. No matter what, if life gives you a maze, you must crack it, just like a nut. And at the end of the day, those squirrels cracked that nut and still went for the bird
And
feeder.
well, and they just
went for
had-
the bird feeder.
they just kept
anyways.
anteing up. You know, they're like, all right, here we go. We're going to do this again. And they learned from each other, and they helped each other out.
Yep, of course
There
there were
was
some
a lot
fights.
of
There
really,
was some
of
drama.
course there was some drama because you know, when you work together, there's sometimes drama.
Yeah, there is.
You
There
know,
is.
and so that's what we were seeing displayed right in front of us. It's like seeing ourselves, man.
Yeah, man. Nature will make you think. It's the great squirrel maze. The squirrel maze, a journey of friendship and fun. It's the squirrel maze. The squirrel maze. Gotta crack that nut and get the walnuts. So there you go. Squirrel maze. Squirrel maze. And if you have a squirrel maze in your backyard, or if you have an ingenious way of helping out the squirrels and not hurting them, all right, type it in the comment section below. And if you've taken his class, because, hey, you got to support the content
let us know.
creators, let us know, and we will get to it. I'm Kit with Chicago Reacts. This is the wonderful Kira with Chicago Reacts. And if there's a fun video you want us to react to, well, then just type it in the comment section below, and we'll get to it
Let
as
us
soon as
know.
possible.
Yay.
Bye-bye.